Hey there, I'm Heather Hakes. Welcome to my channel. This channel is designed to help you live the life you dream about. But before we dive into today's video, I invite you to check out my free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. Again, visit my website, heatherhakes.com, and opt into my free video training. You can also click on the link below in the description box. Be sure you're subscribed to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop. And I want to know, where are you watching from? Comment below. All right, let's get to it. Let's dive into today's video. The one thing I get the most often in DMs and engagement is, how do you be more positive? How can I become happier? And that's what I want to share with you today about being positive is a choice. It is something I've trained myself to do, because here's what I want you to realize. Your personality, this is what Dr. Joe Dispenza says, and I love it. Your personality creates your personal reality. So you have to realize, who have you been? How are you thinking? How are you feeling? And what actions are you taking? Because that's what's creating your current results. So if you find yourself being a negative Nancy and like, woe is me, but you want to be positive, that is great. That is step number one. You have to become aware of who you've been, and now you see this gap of who you're showing up as: negative, unhappy, life isn't what you expected. But you know, and you see in this intuitive nudge that you are meant for more. You are meant to be happy. You are meant to be abundant. You are meant to have harmonious relationships. But it begins with you. And I know what it feels like to be in that negative feedback loop, to have that mental chaos, that emotional roller coaster. You know, that's what I get a lot from clients and people reaching out to me is, on this emotional roller coaster, how do you stop that inner critic? And that's what I want to help you with today. So number one, I want to talk about the thought cycle. Something I touch on often, but it's a really basic fundamental principle to understand who you are, how you're showing up, and how to change the results in your life. Our thoughts create our emotions and feelings, which lead to the actions or inactions like procrastination and self-sabotage, and ultimately our results. So let's go to step number two, your emotions and feelings. These are your indicators of the thoughts that you're thinking. So what I want to offer you as a perfect visual so you can really understand this, and I want you to become aware of where you're currently finding yourself, and you can totally Google this, but it's called the emotional guidance scale. I want you to see, look at it, and be honest with yourself. Where do you find yourself most? Is it angry, judgmental, anxious, depressed, worried, bored? Or is it in a state of joy, gratitude, happy? Well, it's clearly not, because you're finding yourself so negative. This is not about judging. This is not about blaming. This is not about beating yourself up. It's about becoming aware. Wow, I really do find myself in these low vibe emotional states. And that's a great reflection of how you've been thinking. And I know you want to change this. That's why you're watching this. So step number one, if you haven't, I invite you to check out my free video training on my website, heatherhakes.com, about reprogramming your subconscious mind. Because you have this conscious desire, I want to be happier. I want to be more positive, which is 5% of the picture. But the 95%, your subconscious programming, your personality, who you've been showing up as, your habits, your beliefs, your memories, that's what's running the show. So most people are trying to create a new reality, new change, new relationships, wanting to be more positive and happy as the same person. And it doesn't work that way. You're going to come up against a wall time and time again. So when you become aware of these thoughts, when you become aware of the negative feedback loop, this is what I call, and this is a tool you can use right here, right now. I coach my clients through, is how to catch and replace. And remember, your feelings are the indicator. Your feelings are that flashing light. I'm thinking negative again because I'm feeling bad. So you got to catch it by becoming aware and, My feelings are my indicator. Oh, I'm feeling bad right now. Well, catch it. Okay, well, what thoughts have I been thinking? I'm not good enough. I'm not capable. I'm not worthy. You have self-doubt. You're a hypocrite. Imposter syndrome. Become aware. What are those thoughts you have on repeat and replaying, because they are creating your current state of being. Now, here's the thing. We see the gap, right? We see you're being negative, and that's not, number one, it's not who you are. Number two, it's not how you want to show up in life, because you want to be happy. You want to be abundant. Of course you do. It's your natural state. It's your birthright. And the only person that can change that is you, by becoming aware, by choosing to catch and replace, to start thinking different, to have a new perspective, to start being more positive. And this is about self-discipline. This is about repetition and consistency, building the mindset muscle. Because once you start doing this, it's going to become a new habit for you. It's going to become automatic. And when you start showing up differently and just being more positive, having a perspective of opportunity over obstacles and challenges, this is the retraining, rewiring your mind. And you can do this. And when you show up differently and you are consistent, you're going to have those higher vibe emotions on the emotional guidance scale. You're going to go from angry, impatient, bored, worried, anxious to grateful, joy, happy, free-flowing, and abundant. You can have this. So, how to become more positive. I want you to comment below your biggest takeaway. You got to catch and replace. You have to become aware of who you've been. And then you've got to choose to rein in, to discipline your mind, to start thinking different. Because new thoughts lead to new emotions and feelings, which lead to inspired action in the direction you want, and ultimately a change in your reality. Thanks for watching today's video. I want to know, what was your biggest takeaway? Comment below and let me know. If you liked this video and it resonated, give me a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop. I'll catch you on the next video.